Good morning, Bernard. How are you today?
Good morning, Dr. Priscilla. The weather is good and I'm fine.
Fantastic. Today we're going to read about You Are What You Eat. It's from Breaking News English and it is a mini lesson. Could you read for me, starting with the
Yes.
title?
Scientists have cast new light on the effects of your diet as on your mental health. Researchers say that we eat affects and alters our brain chemistry up until the age of 30.
Okay, let's stop right there. There were a couple of things, which is it's not such a big thing, but you either omitted a word or added a word that need not be there. Scientists have cast new light on the effects of our diet, the effects our diets has on our mental health. Somehow I think this word should be have, but read it again. Scientists have cast new light on the effects our diet has on our mental health. Could you read it again?
Scientists have cast new light on the effects on our diet has on your mental health.
Our diet effects our diet has on our mental health.
The effect our diet has on your mental health.
Okay, it's our.
Our scientists have cast new light on the effects our diet has on our mental health.
You're saying but it's our.
Your mental
No,
health.
no, our.
Our, as on our mental health.
Yeah, this word is our.
Our.
Okay.
Researchers say what we eat affects and alters our brain chemistry up until the age of 30. They say this explains why other older adults are more emotionally stable and resilient than under 30s. The research was conducted by a team led by Lina Bedek, a professor of health and wellness studies. Researchers said that while the link between our diet and diabetes, heart disease, and obesity is well established, there's a paucity of research on the influence our dietary intake has on mental health.
Paucity. This word is paucity. Paucity. Which means scarce. It's a small amount. Paucity, small.
There's a paucity on research. The researchers also suggested that mental well-being stimulated healthy eating, healthy practices, and exercising. The research was carried out via an anonymous internet-based survey. It was sent through social media platforms to different professional and social group networks. Professor Bedheck found that adults under 30 who ate fast food more than 3 times a week score higher on levels of mental distress. Under 30 who ate fast food more than 3 times a week scored higher on levels of mental distress, anxiety, and depression.
Anxiety.
Anxiety. She said that for adults over 30, the study found that eating less carbohydrates and more fruit reduced anxiety and depression. Bedek pointed to research showing how a Mediterranean diet was as good for your brain as for your body. She said, It has all the components that are important for the healthy structure of the brain.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions about what you've read?
Some phrases are not really understood by me, but if I read another times, it will be clear, I suppose. Yes, it's good. It's good.
All right. Let's take a look at the synonym match. And I'd like for you to match up those phrases.
Okay.
Cast.
Cast.
Okay.
Cast. As conducted, perhaps?
It could be. Let's try it.
Alters. Worry.
Okay. We'll change it if we need to.
Stable. Steady. Paucity. Shortage, perhaps.
Yes.
Stimulated. Encourage. Carried out. Spread. Survey. Don't know. Anxiety. Anxiety. Worry. Components. Parts. Structure. Formation. Alters. Well balanced.
So let's change this just a second. Release your mouse for a minute. Release your mouse. Release your mouse, Bernard. And, okay. Now, I think we want to change alters. Number 2.
Okay.
Alter means to make different. So they want to alter their eating habits. Okay. If a person alters their eating habits, what are they doing?
Changes.
Very good. It would be to change. So alters is going to be change.
Okay. And well balanced.
Did you change it? Can you make alters?
I can change it, of course.
Just draw another line. That'll be fine. From alters to change.
Okay.
This time it will be green.
Okay.
Alters is going to be change.
Change.
And we need to find one that is well balanced.
Stable. Well balanced. Stable.
Yes, would be well balanced.
Well balanced. And positive, stimulated.
I think everything else is fine now.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's go to, and let's look at student B today. Yesterday we looked at student A.
Okay.
Student B is, instead of answering the questions as it is written, we will respond something like this. I really enjoyed reading the article today about people are what they eat. I think that's a pretty fair statement to say you are what you eat. If you eat junk, your body will be full of junk. I think that what I eat affects my mental health. For this reason, I try to eat healthy food on a regular basis. Fast food is not something that I indulge in because I don't believe it's for my betterment. If I eat food that is not healthy, perhaps I will be a lot depressed. There was something about a Mediterranean diet that I'm not really sure too much of it, but I may look into it. And I don't know exactly what is the best diet for my mental health, but I may do further studies on that as well. And I don't have any questions I'd like to ask the researcher at this time. Okay, try it. Again, the goal is to just speak. It doesn't have to be so perfect, but continuous thought as you quickly glance at the questions.
Okay, I try to discuss about the question and to use the words in the match. That's right. That's right.
No, you're just using the words here. You're just using, you can use the words in the match if you could think of them. That would be great.
Okay.
But here you're just focusing on answering the questions. But don't answer the questions by reading the questions. Create some type of discussion
Okay.
or information. Okay.
I think that what I read is surely right, because we know that what we eat influence our health and our body and even our mental things. Are you what you eat? Are you what you eat? Oh, I don't know. I don't exactly the question.
Okay, in the article, it was just saying that if you eat junk food, you probably will suffer from depression and anxiety. So
But what is junk food?
potato chips, cookies, ice cream pie.
Ah, very rich in calories.
Yeah, it could be rich in calories, and it could just be junk food, candy,
Junk.
soda.
Okay. Oh, surely, if you eat only vegetable, probably you'll be very thin and you'll have a good health because you're not obese.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose that what we eat affect our mental health. I suppose if we eat a lot of grease and very calorie full meals,
Mm-hmm.
probably our mental health will be affected by that because we tend to have a nap after the meals. We tend to be often asleep after the meals.
Mm-hmm.
How might fast food affect our mental well-being? Uh, our fast food affect our mental well-being because we don't take enough time to eat. We eat too much. We eat too much quickly, and after that we could have a stomach ache, or we could have some problems with digestions. What could you eat less and more to reduce depression? To reduce depression, I suppose the better is to take medicine. I don't show the relation between the food and depression.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about the Mediterranean diet? The Mediterranean diet is really famous in all the world because they say that people who live in with Mediterranean diet habits live longer than other people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of diet is best for your mental health? I suppose that uh, a light, a light diet is the best for a mental health. It's important to eat less than we used to eat normally. When you are at table with others, you you intend to eat too much. You intend to often eat too much. If you eat slowly, vegetables, and taking your time, probably you'll be in better health and better mental health because your digestion will be easier.
Okay.
What question would you like to ask the researchers? I would like the researchers how they imagine the relation between depression and the eating.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Well, that wasn't exactly what I had asked you to do, but that was okay. So I'll clear this, and then in our next session, we'll try various things with this type of lesson. So remember, you are what you eat. That's one of the phrases. I think that she wasn't really clear on what does it mean. So if you eat junk food, you put junk things in your body that isn't healthy for you, you probably will not have a healthy body. If you eat healthy food, you will probably be a healthy person.
How do you write jump? Jump food. G-U-M-P?
No, Junk. Junk. Okay,
Junk.
junk. It is spelled like this.
Okay.
Let's see. Right. Junk
Junk.
food. Usually young people eat a lot of junk food. They'll go to the store and buy chips.
Okay, okay. It has
Cookies.
a relation with junkie, which means drug.
Well, it's not a drug. Not a drug. Not a drug. But I will show you. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording for just 1 second.
Okay, okay.